fuck is up, peeps? Hello, hello. How is the sound sounding? Are we louder than the gameplay? It'd be really great if we were. We're playing World of War today. I love me some World of War. Let's get straight into it. No fucking about. So I've got a strategy in mind. Not sure if it's going to work. Not sure if, you know, we're not going for a high round here. We are just learning, or relearning, should I say. We're getting back to the basics. And we're going to figure out what works. And we're going to figure out what doesn't. Excuse me. Right, yeah, we are going for 100, but at some point. I am making it my goal for the next few years, yes, few years, to go for round 100 on every mainline map. Now, I've put a bit of thought into this, and I say mainline map, Treyarch as well, every mainline Treyarch map. And the reason I say this, in this way, mainline will not include survival. One, because I think that's going to just bloat out. Oh, fuck. Round one, we're already in trouble. I think it's just going to bloat out this thing we're going to go for. But also, you can't get 100 on some survival maps on BO2. You just cannot. I mean, maybe you can, but like, I'm pretty sure Town is the only one that has actually had a legit round 100 or more. So yeah, no, I'm not doing fucking busty bone shit. And also, like, Black Ops 7 has a lot of survival maps. And do you really want to see me do the exact same thing, like 6 times? No, you don't. But mainline maps, I'm also not limiting myself to solo, and that is due in part because I've got the feeling Jack will want to jump in for around 100 Origins run with me, which I don't know what the co-op high round game's looking like for Origins, but I would be more than happy to do that one co-op. But also, the main elephant in the room is Call of the Dead. And yes, you can now achieve round 100 on that map solo. It's possible. But I think the co-op one's going to be a bit quicker and a bit more fun. So, for those of you that don't know, on Call of the Dead, there's like no traps and the wonder weapons are shit. So the only way to really... Fuck me. The only way to really do a like high round run is to run 2-player. One person has the VR11, and they just keep shooting the other player with the VR11, and that will give the other player insta-kill. And then they for about 10 seconds, I think. So what you want to do then is just spray and pray for 10 seconds, rinse and repeat until you get around 100. Ugh. God, it feels so weird playing World at War again. I've recently dabbled into quite a few of the older games like BO3 and 4, but I've not gone much further back than that recently. So this feels nice. Fuck me. Get out my face. I was not expecting that. Ooh. My controller just did a weird... Hello? Are we okay? Is controller working? I think controller's working. Why the fuck are you on World War version? Because every map, bro, and we're starting with the OG of the OG. Obviously this is really hard. World at War in general is really hard. The zombies are sticky, which is not fun. And obviously no perks, no revives, no wonder weapons, no fucking anything. Well, you got the ray gun, but you know, I'm not really going to be including remasters into what we're doing. So OG the OG it is. And saving grace. The only saving grace for this fucking map is there are only 24 zombies per round, which will be absolutely terrific for just getting through. Never mind, I always remember. I got way too much knowledge for this game mode. Yeah, we've already encountered some of the stickiness and some of the weird knife mechanics. I did lunge myself into a horde 2 seconds ago, which is not exactly what we want to be doing. So I'll start explaining the... I easily see you getting up to 200 on Shinonuma. Maybe. Shinonuma is the easiest of the three that work like this. By the time we get to Shinonuma, if we can get Verut and Nacht down, Shinonuma's going to be a cakewalk. But yeah, I'll explain a little bit into the game what the sort of strat is that I'm going to be going for. But for now, we'll just chat some waffle. We'll get through these very slow early rounds. This is the real test of patience. Why is my... I feel like there's something really weird happening with my my right stick. This does not feel right. Maybe it's because I've neglected my Xbox for many months now and it's taken too long. 60 points per kill on insta-kill. Yep. I mean, not that, you know, it's not a massive detriment. Like, do I really need 5 grand right now? All you need, the only reason to record points is for spinning the box, but once I've got the weapon I want, I will not need to hit the box again. Starting to get a little dicey. Just wait until we get to Baroque with the super sprinters that run faster than you can. That will be fun. At least we can camp and trap that one. Double levels. Try not to get stuck to them. Lebosh. Right, okay, let's get some doors open. Because I'm starting to get a little scared. Hello? Okay. That'll be alright, I guess. That is more like it. Exactly what I was looking for. Not for the strat, but just for these early rounds. Fucking Molotov cocktail, absolutely not. Let me just pick up the grenade that takes 5 years to pull out and also will definitely kill me. Oh. Our first sprinter. Oh, yeah, sure. Okay. Hit registration's being a bit wonky. think the scariest thing is not only having no revives, but no safety weapon. Like, you're stuck, you're dead, that's it. Cooked straight away. But if we can get used to that, we can overcome anything. So that's fine by me. The OG zombie sounds. Beauty. Hello. I didn't realise how many started sprinting this such early rounds. I suppose, to be fair, like, way back in the day, like, there's people celebrating for getting to round 7, you know. So, not surprising there. Slight spike quite early on. Round 10 was an achievement, bro. That's something to be proud of. Ooh, don't want to be fucking with you. Bonk. 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 I nearly took that for some reason. In fact, I will take it. Oh, yeah, okay. Note to self, no scratching face. Gotta be on the ball 24/7 with this shit. Come on, give me the gun that I want. Fucking, where'd you come from? I swear, they just really do creep up on you. Wild. Oh fuck. I need to get my clutch gun soon. MG is good, but it's not good enough. See, situations like that, I've got to be really prepared for when it comes to the late game, because you can't just trench shot your way out of it. I hope that's a full horde. Don't want to be caught by no respawners today. Whew. Come on. This is getting a bit silly now. Really gotta be careful. Either the mistakes are forgivable for now, but can't keep making them. basically going to be our playthroughs for the entire match. Throw a little pause on that real quick. I'm going to put my other Xbox controller on charge, because this one is most definitely going to die at some point soon. So we're going to play Trade Strat with the Xbox controllers. Ooh. Oh, excuse I. Coke Zero's doing bits to me. Let's fucking have it. You really can't tell where the zombies actually are, you just hear noises everywhere. That's an unfortunate set of spawns. Oh god. Geometry. It's round 10. Panic's in full swing. So it's around these two pillars we want to be running. This window is going to cause us some problems. So sometimes we might have to take it back to that third pillar. We should have enough room to manoeuvre. As long as the horde up goes flat. Luckily my walking speed is faster than them. Very nice. Don't need to be always running. Realistically I should just save a zombie at the end of the round. Like a normal person would. Ooh. Tunage. Or maybe I should just swap the MP40 for whatever the fuck it gives me to get this process going a bit faster. Oh, sir. Oh my god. I mean, they're all great weapons. Do not get me wrong. But not exactly what I'm looking for. Sometimes we might need to do a little bit of that, just to avoid the respawners. I guess spawners, you don't really get respawners in World at War. Take it round this way. Easy as that. Don't even need a sprint. I don't know why I tried that. That was a bad mistake. Full hoarded. No! Stuck on the fucking boxes. That's why you always wanna shoot while going this way. Because once you've gone past this annoying angle, then you've got plenty enough room to just keep spraying. We're running low on ammo for this thing, so we really need to swap it the fuck out. Yep, that'll do. Oh god. This is not going my way. Ugh. Stuck on fucking everything. Risky one. What we want to do is we want to repair some barriers as we run past them. spawned in, because you might get sneaky bastard like that, and you might trap it as you're running around. And we do not want that. We really need to keep a zombie this round. Good thing about World of War, or at least this map, is zombies can't hit you from outside barriers. Other games. No! Ah! So realistically, I can keep this little Johnny out here forever. That was a very risky one. Why am I shooting when I shouldn't be shooting? That's the other thing. Not only do you get stuck with the zombies, but the environment can be a detriment as well. Like right there. Because I was shooting at the wrong place. I'm making all the mistakes I'm telling people don't make. Let's get this box hit until we get what we want, and then we'll move on. We can't get one of them without killing them all. And the nuke's moved. Perfect. Right. God, this is... The music is a bit loud. Thank you, my darling. You're a hero. Yeah, that music does get quite... It goes from being loud to not loud. I don't really understand that radio. Fuck off with the Molotovs, man. This is also a challenge in itself for me to try and get used to the Xbox controller again. This is definitely a gun I do not want to be running hordes around with. Holding this thing, they can catch up to me. Pretty sure this is another. Your sprint speed. This is really slow with this gun for some reason. I think they classed it as an LMG, but it just isn't. Please, I just want my gun. It needs to give me something good right now, at least, if it's not going to give me what I want. Ah, for fuck's sake. Yeah, we ain't getting shit with this. I mean, we are, but we're just going to get ourselves killed, so what's the point? That's not the one on the barricade, this is the one. Let's back up by the Thompson again. Pass this one and go all the way down so they can get through the window without trapping me. We run in before anyone comes downstairs. A lot of thinking that goes into this tiny room. And I am displaying none of that thinking. Like just taking pot shots at a horde and all fucking spawned in. This is why I'm bad at games. Anyone can tell me what to do until, you know, I'm blue in the face, including myself. And I just will do the complete opposite. Thompson, please. Should really have kept him alive, but I can only get 2 hits off anyway, so... Oh, at fucking last. And the only downside to this is you run slow as hell, which is why we'll be running around with the Thompson. Right, I guess the strap begins. We will just be continuously flaming the hordes till round one. It's not a fast strategy by any means, but it's viable. We just got to remember about that. There we go. What we can do now is rebuild all this. We can flame the window while we run past it. So hopefully kill whoever is on the other side. Look. Dicey window that. Once the horde's all in, it's really not too bad, but it's just trying to navigate the respawns. That's the real challenge of this. Maybe we can still keep using the Thompson for now. It might just be a quicker way to approach it for these early rounds. instantly, they can switch on me. Okay, we got an insta-kill. So I'm going to show you what would... No, we won't be getting to insta-kill rounds, but I'll show you what happens when people do. Couldn't get the full round with it. What's up? Oh god. There's probably going to be a lot of moments like that. A little bit tight. Okay, this is not looking too good. Gosh. Board manipulation. That's 20. It's not too bad actually. This is going a lot better than I thought it was going to for a first attempt. I think we're getting a good experience of the strategy here. Like we're effectively using it, and it really isn't going to change. The only thing that's going to change is it's going to take longer and longer to kill zombies. But as I said, once they're all boarded up and they're in, it's really not that much of a problem. The only thing that's going to be a problem is myself getting caught on the environment. not every map is like it's not a good idea on any like wording. Try again. It's not a good idea on some maps to pick nukes up because they can fuck up hoarding up and stuff like that. But when there's only 24 zombies around, if all the zombies are there, take the nuke. It will kill them all. You'll be fine. Backwards on the street. We'll have to turn the other way to what we would normally be doing sometimes in events like that. Oh my god. What is it? Oh, you fucking don't. There we go, that's an example of getting stuck to a zombie. Very lucky to have escaped that. Pull that quick, oh, really itchy ear. Oh, God. No, no, no. This is really stressful, I can't lie. I am kind of on edge at all times here, even when I'm feeling like I'm a little bit safer. Like, once the horde are all in, it should, you know, obviously the game can still end in a second, but like, you know, it's scary regardless of what moment I'm at with it, because again, no revives or anything like that. But I think it is making me play better, even though I keep abandoning every rule I make on what I'm supposed to be doing. And I can't lie, this is already probably my highest round in nacht load of war solo. I've definitely gotten past 30 on co-op, but solo, I don't ever have. Probably from a lack of trying, I never really saw this as a go for a high round kind of map, ever. Let's hope this horde up goes nicely. Okay, we're going to jump out of that immediately. That's not very nice. Funky beat going here. God damn. I suppose they put the radio in this map so that people could like stay a little bit sane while going for something like this. I'll surprise you with some of the bots that are in it. Fucking hell. Britishism coming out. Reserve shooting for us. Oh. I'll just kill myself with fire. Ugh. Oh my god. If I can get 30, I'll be happy. Back-to-back pieces is crazy though. So what I'm actually going to do here, I'm nice nice little strat that I've just thought about. Once as well. Is just constantly rebuild this barrel. Kill everything else. Getting speedy with these drops. Maneuvering here. Oh my god. Why did I think I was doing that? Oh my god, I'm making all the mistakes. Whew, lovely stuff. It's not going to be the most effective insta, but you can get a few of them. Why are none of them coming from this route? Wonder how long this is going to take. I don't even know how long we've been live for. Nearly an hour, Christ. To be fair, the early rounds are very slow. Just not spawning in this room. I mean, we had that first zombie. This is really good. I'll spawn in. Look how the old zigzag. Oof. There are a few maps that I'm dreading, I can't lie. God, Crovey stands out. Enjoy that one, although you can do turned army, which might be fun to play around with. Cool mum, tell her I call Crow. But stuck on fucking environment. The environment. I'm pretty sure the world record for this map's like 8,000. That's insane. Look how long this is taking. Smooth. Jesus H. Christmas. One away from the goal. Well, not the goal, but the round I said I'd be happy with. You know, that's a lot of them. Ugh. This is as on edge as I always am. As scary as it is. It does get so boring. A lot of max ammos on the one map we don't need them for. There's 30. Yay! We broke 30. I guess the next milestone is 40. Oh, Christ. Ugh. Takes it out of him. Honestly. Right. Let's get boarding up this bloody window. Where the fuck are you two going? Oh! God, the parking's a little bit fucked here. It's always giving me nukes and insta-kills simultaneously, and it's just... That's just not fun. One or the other, please. Myself in a situation. Okay, stream. Come on, so we can break. Easy from the start. Imagine if it wasn't 24 zombies around. That's what happens when you get stuck to a zombie, just shake your shit. You might survive. In just to try and speed things up a bit. Haven't had an instant kill in a little while. Trying to skill a little bit. Oh. Kill me. Oh my fucking god, we went way too far back there. Christ. That was lucky. we seem to. There's definitely drop cycle in this. Well, obviously there is, but like the drop cycle's been a bastard this game because it's just giving me nukes and insta kills back to back, which is like just the worst synergy of drops. Not a small horde this round, which might be a problem because I now do not know when it's going to be safe to start shooting. Seriously, just 3? We get all but 3? Madness. Oh, we got round 40 as well. Nice. There we go. Next milestone, 50. 50 on the first run would be absolutely insane. Lebosh. Came for your TT. My what? What the hell is a TT? Came from your TT. It's a TT. Very lost. Am I being dumb? Am I forgetting something I shouldn't be forgetting? Twitch. Well, that's TTV, isn't it? Twitch TV. What a wild Friday night. All the younger folk are heading down to the clubs. I'm running circles in a box. Funky beats. Ooh. That was a bit of a crazy one. Oh yes. Yes please, all day, every day. Whew. Quick round. Those situations are incredibly scary, but they're incredibly satisfying to, not fucking die on. What are you doing, sir? What do you mean walking? Literally no danger. That could be though, but no it's not. I'm literally just insane. Oh, we're getting there. Oh, that's unlucky. Oh, look at that. No! Woo! Ooh, drops that round. Christ. Might be it for the horde. lengthy little round. I think, I don't know why this is taking me so long to get skill. I think TT meant TikTok. Because I remember my friend has made a TikTok. If I... No! Oh, fuck! Oh, it's because I used a bit of my brain. I used some of my brain power. Fuck's sake. That was a really strong game though, Christ. Round 48. Brutal. Anyway, let's do it again. .48 is the round to beat. You see though, a game can be over like that. One misplaced foot and it's all over. I think 48 is great. I think that's a great first run. A little bit gutted it wasn't 50. We were so close. But I think I've got it all down now. We obviously know the strat works. Wouldn't say it's fast, but it's a little bit faster than I thought it was going to be. I can't lie. Like, rounds are lasting like 5 minutes each, which is not too bad to be honest. I will crack this map. We nearly got halfway to the end goal on the first run, so we just got to double our efforts with a bit of change, and we'll be there. That's the mindset you got to have when you're doing this kind of thing in zombies. I could get really pissed off with that down. Or the death. I could be really annoyed with it. And it could frustrate me to the point where I don't want to keep going. But at the end of the day, you can't expect to be a pro on your first rodeo, you know. And don't get me wrong, this ain't my first rodeo. I've played this a million times. But I've never played it like this, you know. With this specific strategy or anything like that. So I'd take this as a win. It's a step. There's probably a couple of maps where I think I may be able to get the hundo on attempt number 1, you know. I definitely think Revelations is one of those maps. But yeah, you know, I wouldn't say this is the most fun thing in the world, but I think with how scary it is, with how quickly you can die, it kind of keeps you on edge all the time and kind of keeps you awake and going, and you know, it's not completely mindless. I'll tell you what is mindless. Rounds 1 to 7 of this map. Holy shit. I don't know if there is anyone out there in the high round community that's reached 100 on every mainline map. I don't know if that's ever been done. But if it hasn't, that's just even more motivation for me to do this. Being the first person in the world to have a 100 on every map. I think that's a pretty good title. Why did I rebuild that barrier? What a fucking idiot. Do I even realise what map I'm playing? I do love the sound of this gun. Get this shit kicked off a bit earlier this time. Oh, that's a fucking relief. First. Oh my god. First try, let's go. Right, okay. We are now set up. Whew. Okay, it went easy on me for that last death, I guess. Let's get a ray gun, shall we? First try. Do that. Oh my god. Oh, that's great luck, that is. wants it then. Come on then. Take you all on. Ugh. God, I love the Thompson. That's not what I wanted to happen. Lovely. Might need to have a quick pause break in a sec to go and grab a drink. I am thirsty. I'd say it's only round some of the later rounds. When we get to round 10, I'm going to take a 2-minute break just to have a drink and stretch for a sec. Let's quickly hop onto Discord and enlist help. Let's see if anyone knows anything that we don't. I mean, I feel more than confident with this strat getting to 100. More than confident. But I just want to get some input from some other people. So let's look at the ZWR Discord server. See if anyone has any advice. It takes like 5 years for Discord to load for some reason. Every time I open it, there's an update. We love to see it. Right. Cherry Coke Zeros are in right now, and I've lost OBS. There it is. Ugh. So yeah, I will be back shortly, guys. Ding dong, we're back. Hi guys. Got ourselves a lovely cherry Coke Zero. Ooh. Yum. Delicious. Is that it? Fuck's sake. Are we all good? Is everything working? Right, yeah, we did just have a very stupid death. Right, we're locking in now. It always happens. Every time I pause a game of zombies, no matter how long for, when I come back, I just die. Every single time. We're locked in. This is it, boys. This is the one. No more fucking about. Is the audio back? Are we good? Can we hear? Oh, we're gonna have to get a flamethrower again. We're not gonna get the good luck we got last time, are we? Bugger.
Joey?
That was rather loud. Hey, Brad cameo. Why not? Right, let's try and get speedy. It's a very fucking slow map. I want a bit of speed. Shut the door over a bit. I fear we may be having issues with the stream. It's on the game volume up its head. It's too much, just think, no, I'll sort that out. Cheat. Don't know why I never think to just like pause the game when I'm doing stuff like that. that the next round, but okay. Game is louder than you though. Back down it goes. Is that good? Does that sound fine? Ugh. Right. Oh, that hasn't ended the round. That's really annoying. Why is this bloody map so slow? It's not too bad once you get going, but Christ, this is painful. Right. We lay here and we wait. Still not it. Bro, this is so fucking annoying slow. There we go. Let's give this another spin. Trench gun would have been more ideal, but we'll take that. What's that? I wonder how long it's going to take to get that flamethrower back. Oh. There we go. We got her back, boys. The thing that fucked me over is I was trying the strat. I had and walkers. And when you've got runners and walkers, trying to hoard up is an absolute nightmare. As Black Ops 2 when it decided to just have that as a standard in high rounds. There's a lot of questions and changes as the years went on with zombies. Can't lie. That was one I never really understood. Stragglers. Could have run to the STG. I think it's raining. See if we've got a response from Discord. Nothing. Nice. Fuck. Awesome. Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god, really? I'm actually so dumb it hurts. Right, we'll give it one more go. One more go. No more stupid shit. Please, for the love of God. Maybe I just blew all of my load on that first one. I don't know. But we will give it one more go. And then we will return with this tomorrow. I think you should do Shadows of Evil round 100. Yeah, that's in the card. We're doing all of them. Shadows is one of those where, like, I know the map. I'm clueless on the strat. I know you got to get Civil Protector, stuff like that, but it should be a decently fun one. Who knows? I might do some if I can achieve all the 100s. I might do a bonus round and get the 100s from last gen BO3. Pretty sure with the shadows you have to use the sword, right? That's like part of the strat. Non-upgraded sword and just like there's a view. So that's fun. Unsure whether or not I'll use gobble guns yet. I haven't decided. Yikes. What round should we leave the spawn room? I know for some of the future maps I'm going to employ some insane strats where it's really unnecessary. Like with Kino, I know I could very easily just like I could just very easily train on the stage for 100 rounds, but I'm going to use the fire trap strat on that map, and I'm going to do the thing where, like, when you turn the power on, you don't go back into the spawn room, just so that you don't know what it is. I'm going to do that because I am absolutely insane. Completely insane. I'm mental. I'm proper mental. I feel like I'm going mental with these early rounds. I'm so fucking bored, man. Mistakes hurt on this map, not because like, oh, I've sunk hours and hours into this. it's just so annoying because of these early, like, it means you just got to do the early rounds again. So boring. Don't sign me up for the hipfire challenge, Jesus. Oh, Christ on front there. What have I told myself about fucking about? Audio's gone. Is it back? Why does this keep happening? Hello? I swear one day we'll have a stream where like it will just work. Are we back? Is it working? Let me unmute. Yeah, it's fine on my end. Old reliable. Oh! Don't get me wrong, getting it on the first try the other game was great. But having the trench gun is just a godsend. And then getting it straight away. Oh, beautiful. 2-box challenge. Nah, just a normal strap, bro. I guess if we don't hit the box again, I can put that in the title if we get the 100. Around 100, not going to title, 2-box challenge. That'll put in at least 2 more views, right? Obviously joking. If you do YouTube for anything other than like self-satisfaction and expression of creativity and shit, then you're a detriment to the platform and you're the reason it's good. Sorry, not sorry. YouTube is not, I mean YouTube is a business, it's a very viable business, but if you put it as a business first, then you're not going anywhere, and if you do, like, it will just be sold as content like it's no-go, you know. I don't know, I got a lot of philosophies. Why can't I words? I've got a lot of philosophy when it comes to the old YouTube gig. Don't get me wrong, it's an opinion, you know. You could think differently, that's fine. But I like my creators genuine, you know. It's very easy to tell when they're not genuine. I think the hard part is when it comes to like sponsorships and stuff like that. It's like, how do you sound sincere when you're only saying it as you say it, you know? I don't doubt there's probably creators that promote stuff that they do genuinely like, but it's at a point now where no one's going to be able to tell whether the person actually genuinely likes the product or, you know, it's just them doing really good acting, you know. I think sponsorships are good though. I think people should take them. It may be annoying, don't get me wrong, but if you're a genuine creator making really good content, then... Oh! No. Oh my god. Why does this keep happening? Yeah, if you're making genuine content and like, it's really good, worthwhile stuff that you've poured hard work into, all this, you know, then, you know, a man to let you, you know, that's how it is, so... I don't think sponsorships are that bad. I know that they can get in the way of videos, but some people can creatively sneak them in. Some people, you know, there's some creators I watch that I'd never skip the sponsor segments because they make them so good. But I really don't mind that kind of thing. Sponsored videos are the they suck. They really suck. I've never seen a sponsored video that I've enjoyed, like proper enjoyed. I think my last straw was when the Act Man did a sponsored video on Payday 3, and then the game came out in a fucking abysmal state. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not putting the blame on Act Man himself. It's purely the fault of the development team on that one. But I just don't think creators should take sponsored videos at all, because regardless of anything, the whole video then becomes quite insincere. Even if it is for something like a series you love and all that. This is back to the Act Man example, just like he did that video probably because he loved Payday 2, you know, and sponsor video, Payday 3, play a game early, get paid, sounds great, but bro got so much backlash for that when the game came out, man. You never know what's gonna happen. I think another thing to take into consideration, if anyone's listening and wants to do this, is just like, I mean, not that I the be-all said, be-all end-all, what that saying is, like, I'm just a kid in a room playing video games at the end of the day, but, don't tell me I've lost my point. No, not my point. What the fuck was I talking about? I've completely lost that train of thought. Jesus Christ. I had something really nice to say, and I just do not remember it. God damn. Yeah, just basically just don't be a dick. This is the it wasn't the advice I was going to say or anything, but like, just enjoy your life. Don't be a dick. If you're doing this whole YouTube thing or streaming or whatever, do it for the love of the game. That will give you the best results. Right, I need to lock in instead of trying to string sentences together that I can't even finish. What? Very proper new milk there. Why is the path so fucked? Did I get pushed? What the fuck happened there? Looking forward to the new map in BO7. Is that something we're looking forward to? I can't, man. I can't lie. it's going to be some fun, and hopefully we can get some good lore updates and bits like that. That'd be nice. Paradox didn't really give us much to chew on, but supposedly this one's going to be a lot bigger and a lot better. Not that Paradox is a bad map. I think it definitely has its place, but it's not the most exciting thing in the world, let's just say that. Especially for what was it, like a 2-3 month wait? It wasn't exactly... I personally would have put Paradox after this map that's coming out now, like swap them around. Because I think these next 3 maps are releasing quite close to each other, consistently, by the looks of it. So, yeah, I definitely would have put Paradox in amongst that lot, you know, rather than let everyone wait for ages and then what you've actually picked up is just an old map again, you know. It did sting a little bit, but it was a good map. I enjoyed it. Definitely fun to be having in there. That's the end of the slow rounds now. At least I bloody hope so. The world record for this map is 8,000 something. That is extremely long. It's impressive sometimes, not even just the skill or the patience to do something like that, but just the fact that, like, you know, you didn't get a power cut in that time, or, you know, you didn't accidentally spill milk on your console or something. Like, the amount of times I've had games pause overnight and just like something has happened, you know? Like, the Wi-Fi went out and the sign-in state has changed, so the game couldn't set. Just the game crashed, or, you know, there's always been something every time I've tried to do anything. So it's impressive when people can just like not experience that. Like the bandicoot. Well, I don't think this game's going to end well, I can't lie. I'm starting to get quite angry. I will keep powering through though as long as I can. As long as this game is going, I will be awake through it. Training there. That's not what I would call dog, although we all have our definitions. Oh, beautiful. if I can get a 100, I will definitely keep the game going. Just because I know once you hit insta-kill rounds, like, you know, you get them quite frequently, and that's how quickly you can get through an insta-kill round, because I literally had insta-kill all that round. Proper cleaner. Speeds the game up like nothing, honestly. So, and I've never hit insta-kill rounds in any map. So yeah, if I can get the 100, I'll definitely aim for that next, but the 100's a goal it would be either way with that. Why do I even mention the fucking game ending? Why do I even get into rounds? Why do I mention it? Something always happens. That fucking box has caught me twice now, so we are going to have to really try our best not to be pushed anywhere near that. But that's the... I think that first game went so smooth because we really were locked in with the hoarding. That was kind of all over the place, even though it was still the early rounds. And because of that, I saw the respawner coming. Nothing you can do about it. Really, I should have just gone back on myself, but that was risky in and of itself. So, yeah, it is what it is, I guess. 48, not too bad. Quite an enjoyable little run. But I think I'm out of steam now. I've got the drive. I'm just really tired, and I can't play to the peak of that first run. But yeah, tomorrow night we'll come back to this, and we will absolutely smash it out. How long have we been going? 3 hours. Not too bad. We'll start a little earlier tomorrow. So we can get some more time in, potentially even hit the goal. Who knows? Not that, you know, it doesn't matter when we hit it, as long as we do. The quicker the better, because then we can move on to the next map, you know. But yeah, I think I'm definitely used to the mechanics again now. I just need to have some sleep. Come back to it with a fresh mind, you know. But yeah, thanks for watching anyway. All that has. Love you all very, very much. You are all treasures. And I will be back on my bullshit tomorrow for you all. Until then, have a great rest of your Friday night and a great Saturday.